Hello and welcome to part 9 of my November 2013 update. This is the 5th video I've just filmed, so I'll probably won't do any more after this. Might be try and get the other part of November up sometime next week. Got four or five more parts to do for November, but it's quite tiring doing quite a few videos in a row. And I think I've probably done about an hour's worth of videos already, so I'll leave this as the last part for the moment. This one was just 8 titles again, just normal releases. I'll start with the first one here. This is Mutiny on the Bounty. This is the original. This is a digibook from the US. I did order 2 of the US releases at the same time, but they came in those stupid eco cases. These cases and all the artwork, sleeve was completely damaged, so I've sent those back. I got the refund for those and I've reordered those 2 from Amazon US, so hopefully those are okay. The seller I bought those off, they based them in a plastic envelope, the thinnest plastic envelope you could ever imagine, really tight, so there was no way they were going to come here undamaged. But this was sent packaged a bit better, and I have filled out a few digibooks in the post from America, and the Citizen Kane was one that got really badly damaged and I sent that back, and there's a couple of other ones, but this one's actually okay, not been dented anywhere, and the pages are okay. They don't tend to get any digibooks released in this country, but this is nice. It's got, I won't show all the stuff inside, but there's some good stuff inside there. A couple of titles I bought from America a couple of years ago from Planet Exel, where I chose to get the normal release rather than the digibook release and just save a couple of quid, which I had now. I think that the Outlaw Jersey Wells was one, which I bought the digibook for that, but I tend to buy them now where I can. More so for films I haven't got, such as I think Whatever Happened to Baby Jane was one, and there's a couple of other ones, but otherwise I'll just either get the standard release or wait till it's out in the UK. But yeah, it's got the same extra features as the DVD. This is one I want to watch as part of my Academy Award winning films I've not seen. I've got quite a few of them on Blu-ray now, actually. The other 2 I ordered as well were both Academy Award winning pictures. I'm trying to get a full set of those. Wings, which was the first one ever to win one, got the US version of that. That's now coming out as in the UK from Massive Cinema. I'll be picking that up again. Hopefully there's some good extra features on there which aren't on the US release. There's that one there. The remake is also on Blu-ray, US release, with Marlon Brando, but I'll pick that up sometime, but not in a rush at the moment. Next up is the Sainsbury's exclusive release of Monsters University. And as I mentioned when I went to talk about the Steelbook, this has got a bonus disc exclusive to Sainsbury's, a bonus disc which is available in America. I think it's part of a standard release or a retailer exclusive release. What was that there? So a few people actually cancelled this and just ordered the DVD version with the bonus disc and got the DVD bonus disc. Not expecting it to be a Blu-ray, but I ordered the Blu-ray copy because the Sainsbury's exclusives used to just come with a DVD bonus disc, but they tend to come with a Blu-ray now, although there won't be many more of these because I think Rush is the next one, and then Sainsbury's aren't going to be doing Blu-rays online, so unless I have any in the store, which would be more awkward to get, I don't think there'll be any more of these after the Rush. But yeah, it's got quite nice selection of extra features there, as all you get on the normal release is a short film. It's a good film, but it's only 10 minutes and it's not really much on there otherwise. And just noticed they made a spelling mistake on there. Someone can't spell commentary. It's supposed to be ARY. So done a good job there. Don't know if that's just on this release to spell that wrong, all the other ones, but as I say, with these exclusives, I tend to buy the Blu-ray anyway, because even if the bonus disc is DVD, I'd rather have the extra copy of the film on Blu-ray. So there's that one, and there's artwork on the discs and a Disney movie reward code as well, which I've already claimed. Next up is what title I had on DVD, and I wanted to get this on Blu-ray. I wasn't actually sure what the transfers are like, because I haven't seen any reviews of this, and I was waiting for the price to drop, and it finally came down to about £6 something, so I picked it up, and this is Bad Lieutenant, the original, directed by Abel Ferrara. There is a Werner Herzog version with starring Nicolas Cage, slightly different story, I believe, but this is the original. And there's the special feature on there. I've not had a chance to watch this yet. I've not actually seen the original yet, so I'm not particularly sure what the quality is like. But there's that. I mean, there are a couple of the other releases I do want. One is the Kid Stays in the Picture, so if this transfer's quite good, I might take a risk with the other one when that drops in price. Next up is an upgrade I made. Picked this up because it was quite cheap on Blu-ray. This is My Name is Bruce. Really got into Bruce Campbell films recently, because I've finally got around to watching all the Evil Dead films. I haven't seen basically any of his other films, but obviously the main ones he did was Evil Dead. This is written by him, produced by him, and directed by him, and he's playing himself, or a version of himself, and he's forced to save this town. One of his biggest fans requests his help, and he thinks it's a film he's shooting, and not realising, then as soon as he realises, he gets a bit scared and runs off. But and it's got some good extra features on there as well. So I say, yeah, I actually really enjoyed this film. So I've got the DVD, never got around to watching it. But yeah, I do recommend that if you're a fan of Bruce Campbell. Next up is a film I wasn't particularly sure I wanted originally, but I sort of read a bit about it, and I saw it was quite cheap, so like My Name is Bruce, I decided to pick it up. And this has got it's got Ryan Philippe in, who I mentioned earlier. I was wondering what he did and what else he's been in, and he's in this. It's quite a coincidence, that is. It's also got Marissa Tomei in, and William H. Macy. But bought this because it's got Matthew McConaughey in. I think he wasn't a good actor before, but he seems to be doing a lot better films now, rather than the rom-com films. So I watched Killer Joe recently, really enjoyed that. Got Mud to watch. Coming out next year is the Dallas Buyers Club. It looks really, really good. Then of course this, which I want to watch. I think sometimes I hear about a film and think, oh, I'm not particularly interested in that, and then when it comes about a few months later, I end up getting it and not remembering why I didn't want it in the first place. So there's that one there. So there's some extra features on there as well. Next up is a film I actually wasn't particularly aware of. This is Stuck. Stars Stephen Rea and Mina Savari. Stephen Rea, he's been in a few films, but I'm not particularly can't remember what he's been in. but he plays his role really well. And this is apparently based on a true story, although they changed things slightly for the film just to make it a bit more exciting. And basically, she's a nurse, or she works in a care home anyway, and she sort of drives back, and his character is sort of down his luck, and he's not having much success with anything. His job and his flat, so he's walking along, and basically she hits him, and he gets stuck in the windshield. And you may think there's not a lot of plot to that, but when you come to watch it, no, a lot does happen. It's really good, and again, I like the ending. I won't give that away because I don't want to spoil it for you. But yeah, I'd say for sort of a low budget film, it's quite good. So I'll need to find out what else he's been in, because I do recognise him, but not particularly familiar offhand with what he's been in. And there's some extra features on there as well. It's directed by Stuart Gordon, who did From Beyond. So sort of horror films he's done. Next up, this is Mary Poppins, the 50th anniversary edition. This is like The Sound of Music. I've never actually been interested in. I do like musicals, but I've never particularly been interested in this. Never watched it, and as soon as I knew it was coming out on Blu-ray, I really wanted to see it because it's a really good film. The couple of issues with this, would have been nice to have a slipcover, but it hasn't. It has got a Disney Movie Award code inside. The disc hasn't got HD soundtrack. It's only HR, which is lossy soundtrack. It's good, but the US has got a 7.1 track on there. And also, an issue a lot of people had with this was the extra features are the same as the 40th anniversary. There is a little featurette, 10-minute featurette about the film Saving Mr. Banks on there. There's a Merry-Oki, which is a song and some visuals on the screen. There's 4 of those, not particularly. They look okay. I mean, I don't see what the value of them is apart from just having a new extra feature on there. But there's got a bit of song there. I mean, quite good how they've done it. But basically, it's the same as the original release. I don't actually know how much better the 7.1 soundtrack is on the US release. I've not heard it, but if it is significantly better, then I might pick that up. This is region 3 anyway. I think that I'm not sure even if the US cover's got a slipcase, the US version's got a slipcase, but yeah, I've actually really enjoyed this film. And I liked all the songs in here. So usually there's probably 1 or 2 songs that I particularly don't like, but yeah, really good songs in this as well. And finally, this is the standard Arrow video release of Invasion of the Body Snatchers. I talked about this on the Steelbook release, on this video when I talked about the Steelbook. So I won't go into too much detail about that. Let's say there's all the extra features on here. Booklet's the same as the Steelbook. This has got different artwork on the front, but inside the alternate artwork is the same artwork as on the Steelbook. So that's quite nice. I'm hoping someone releases the first film, the original, on Blu-ray. It's available in the US, but I have emailed Arrow, and I think I emailed Second Sight, and there's no confirmation that they were going to release the first film, so hoping someone releases it. There's that. So I've got basically those, and then those left to cover for November. I've got one steelbook, but it's a jumbo steelbook. I'll show you that in another video. So yeah, so I've got quite a few titles left to show, unfortunately. But try and get the. So I probably won't do any more videos tonight now. So I've done well over an hour, and I want to start a couple of things I want to watch. So probably next week I'll do some more videos and finish off November, and then I'll have probably a couple of videos for December. So I'm going to London this week on Wednesday, and I'll basically back on Sunday. So I'll pop into FOP and see if they've got anything there I want to get. It's not too much I need now really, just a few titles here and there if I can find them, and a couple of things I might not be aware of, might be worth picking up. But yeah, so as usual, please rate, comment and subscribe, and until my next video, thanks for watching.